Split 2 of Season 16 recently dropped and there's a handful of changes, but the one that Aurora players have looked forward to is the new rune added to the game. No, I'm not talking about you. But wait a minute, haven't I seen you before? In any case, you're not for Aurora, so shoot. Deadfire Touch has been reintroduced back into the game, and as happy as I was when I first heard about it that finally we might be getting a new change and what's optimal for our favorite champion, I gave it a few tests and this rune is just not for her. In fact, it's pretty bad. There are 3 main reasons for this. First is the uptime of applying it on enemies that Aurora actually has. All of Aurora's abilities are ray of damage, meaning that you apply it for less amount of time. Not only that, but her abilities are relatively big CD. Sure, you could make up for this by building more cooldown reduction in your build, but the rune is supposed to be complementing your champion. It's not an actual win condition. The second problem is that Aurora wants to burst people down, not have a longevity battle against them. Sure, sometimes you're forced to play with a burn/battle mage build, and here you might be thinking that's the place for this rune, right? Well, you do want to burn tankier enemies, but the truth is it doesn't do anything there either. When you build the battle mage items, you do so because the items themselves are valuable that you can't win the game without them due to the value they provide in that current game. DFT doesn't really add anything new nor extremely valuable in that archetype. It works completely fine without it and it doesn't get better. Arguably, it even gets worse due to the third reason, which is Deadfire Touch is extremely weak early game on Aurora specifically. She really does need to have a rune that's present and able to give her some extra power to get some form of lead or at least be able to survive in difficult matchups. DFT doesn't do that. In theory, it's supposed to scale, but by the time 40 minutes in the game come and it's outdamaged other runes, the game is already over. And the truth is, it doesn't even outdamage them. Let's look at some numbers. This is electrocute damage in a 22-minute game. This is combat damage in a 24-minute game. And this is DFT, and here you might be thinking I'll say something along the lines of 20-something minutes. Nope, this is in a 45-minute game. And it's not like I was even sitting back or anything, I was actually perma-fighting in that Deadfire Touch game. It's just not a good Aurora rune and the numbers don't lie. If all of that wasn't bad enough, it's also completely countered if your opponent ever decides to bring in this item. So good luck playing the game without a rune, literally. I really did want DFT to add a new twist to Aurora, but sadly it felt short. Don't worry though, since we did get 2 new interesting things that do involve her. But I won't spoil the fun, I'll leave those for the next videos. All I'm gonna say here is long range and omnivamp. With that, I'll leave you with a game I played off stream with DFT at around 400 LP, showcasing the new rune, and mostly showcasing why it's not a good option for her.
Yo, welcome YouTube. I haven't done one of these in a while. This game is actually not getting streamed. I just wanted to play a little bit of League off stream so I get some footage for DFT. But in short, this rune is not good. Generally speaking, you don't want to play it, and I'll hopefully show you why. Or, I mean, not hopefully. I'm not trying to be hopeful and hating this rune. It's just this rune doesn't work good on Aurora. This rune is really good on some other champions, but not Aurora. Because she doesn't have enough uptime on her abilities. And in this case, we're facing Lux, a matchup that you for sure want Comet in. Oh, it's the minion. It's okay though. Let me just focus up here. Yeah. Just that. That was good movement by her in the end. My bad. Yeah. Okay, bad start, rough start. I'm gonna try to be as aggressive as possible so I land more abilities so we could test the damage, even though I've probably already shown you why the damage is lackluster in this rune, right? Trying to. Of course, if I hit those, I'll drop that minion. Oh, well, I'll get hit by it anyway. I bet. Should not. Should drop that minion any day of the week. But not getting hit by it. It's pretty good. Okay. The enemy burns a little bit here. With Comet, I would have dealt a lot more damage by this point. Probably the double of the damage of BFT. Yeah. Sorry, DFT. DFT, BFT. They're both kind of the same thing, right? Now, build-wise, I'm actually not gonna go burn, and no, you don't need to go burn build if you're gonna go this rune, right? All we care about is the damage on this rune. Nothing else. So she's just gonna spam abilities on me here. You can kind of see why you need to go damage or like a more early gamer centric rune. He's gonna walk in those though, for some reason. damage her. The reason why I'm doing this is to trim out the wave as much as I can. The one thing that should have been changed here is I should have had more damage, right? Sorry, I should have had more or CS. Now I'm setting this guy for a perfect Shaco gank if he wants to. It is 80 Shaco at the end of the day, so he should be looking for these. He's gonna Q the minions. No, he's gonna try and Q at me. Okay, well, Kiana is here. That is worth for the game state overall. I got a Rico here though, no matter what I do. And then I have to TP on this tower. This is overall really, really good. Or like mostly good, let's say it like that. I wouldn't say like really, really good, but like not bad. So let's see. Gonna go like this, pretty standard buy. I missed the XP for that one minion just now, but it's okay. Now, if I see as better, this matchup would still be rough, right? Because even if I hit those abilities, I wasn't anywhere near like lethaling her. Whereas with potentially Comet, you can. You absolutely can. And this is a game on my main account, so my opponent is not bad. Right? Oh, I mean, as good as whatever elo this guy is. At the end of the day, he could be a high elo player. Like, it's like elos are really messed up. I should be having more CS though. There's no reason for me to have low CS. I'm just trying to narrate at the same time, but that's no excuse. That's my bad. You know, this is how you generally want to dodge Lux E's. Missing the Q, not a big deal. Made her use her W as well, which is very good. I didn't think her E is already up. I thought there's like 1 or 2 more seconds, but that's okay. I don't think Lux flashed, by the way. Did she? Very good. Oh, she's actually quite ahead in XP, though. She did actually miss a lot, because I did share a bit with Shaco, and I did actually have to go back. So, all things considered, this wasn't very worth for me. But she's kind of cooked right now. The only thing saving her is the fact that she has flash and she's ahead in XP. Or I guess there's 2 things that's saving her in that case. Oh, I wanted to... Yeah, you guys saw what I wanted to do, right? Whatever, shove this wave in. Can you yank? I guess not really. She's kind of low HP herself, so... She's looking to flash on me, I think. Okay. She flashed. I didn't think she would actually flash that. Oh. This guy is being extremely, extremely pesky. But did I have to flash? I don't think so. But I just didn't... I really did not want to give her a kill, so I wasn't sure if I was in range. Okay. Question is, what do I even build? I think I just go Ludens, honestly. Like, look at their team. They're all squishy and have to deal damage. I could go Storm Surge as well. But I mean, again, like, obviously you'd rather not go like a full one-shot build, because with this room that doesn't really work. So, well, I mean, it's fine. Maybe I will, actually. We'll see. I'll start maxing Q at this point. That's good. I did apply a lot of pressure. Now, again, the only minus is I'm missing a ton of minions. I should not be missing that many minions. Playing better, but again, I'm trying to narrate here, and yeah. I could drop a ward for you, bro. See if she is on it. You do. Ashe E is also coming in play here. Did she take... I mean, yeah, she did probably take the red buff, right? No, wait, no, she doesn't, I don't think. Never mind. Huh? Oh, that's bad. That's really, really bad. I should not have taken that much damage. I'm gonna have to look for a reset timer in that case. Lux is gonna go defend the camps. There's not much you could do. If that hit him, we could have played it, but doesn't matter what elo you're playing. People will always blame you for their mistakes, right? My guy got caught by what's it called, a shackle ability, so it's just how it is sometimes. If he didn't, this was playable, but because he didn't dodge it, right? He was kind of cooked. Not much we could do about it. And also, I don't even know why didn't he have Q, right? Did he try to fight her back? I don't know. He messed up something for sure. That's not how you play that. Yeah, I'll not let her recall here for free. I'll hold this wave. All right, let's try to make it awkward. She has no flash. If I had an actual rune, she's gonna E. The wave. She's gonna try and E the wave and ult it, I think, or that's what she was gonna go for until I played really, really aggressive. Oh, I mean, if she E ult me, it doesn't really do anything, does it? Yeah, this is again a problem. I don't have a rune here, so I can't even punish this. Or not as well as I could, potentially. I could, however, shove this wave in and then play for this as a mid laner. I'm here now. She has no flash, though. Ash Harrel, wait for it. No. Nice. I think he dies, right? Yes. Good reaction on... With Aurora, you can cancel Kiana ult, both with E and ult, in fact. But, I mean, with ult, it's so much easier. So I didn't get... If you don't get CC'd by the initial ult, you're not going to get stunned or damaged, right? That was very, very crucial there. Alright, let's go like this, and like this. I will shove in this wave here. I will go Storm Surge Rush, because why not? Oh, bad aim. Like, I needed both abilities to land there anyway, so I was trying to catch her as if she tries to E-ult the wave, right? Wait, maybe she didn't actually have ult E-ult down. Wait, my bad. Yeah. Maybe there was lethal had I played a little bit better, had I hit my abilities. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Let me shove this wave in. I'm probably gonna recall after. But yeah, Lux is a champion that can just not play the game if she wants to. Oh, my bad. But this guy doesn't necessarily want to. Yeah, well, I flashed down. Where though? Oh, give them vision. But you can see, guys, the damage on DFT is non-existent. Now, sure, could I have more abilities? Could I have potentially played better? Yeah. Is it a scaling rule? I mean, kinda. I mean, then it's supposed to still be useful early game, right? It's supposed to be active on a champion. Now, I'm not saying this rune is bad overall, though. This rune is really good on other champions. Brand, Swain, anything with constant DPS can make a lot of value out of this rune. And there's even some AD champions like Smolder right now that is like cooking with this rune. Because they have constant DPS and uptime on it. It's really, really good. Aurora, though, even though she can go burn build, the burn items themselves are good. The rune just doesn't work that well with the champion. That's the problem. That's the reason why. Okay. Oh, I got a kill, but look at the damage, bro. Like, I hit everything and they'll like 20 damage most, I feel like, right? Was that it? I think so. Yeah, don't miss this cannon. Here I can recall. Draven could ult to stop my recall, but if he does, honestly, I'll take it. Looks CP is a little bit earlier than mine. Oh, actually, well, it did a little bit more. I guess I don't know. I don't know why it increased, but 200 damage. At this point, Comet should have around 800 damage, right? Now, sure, again, it scales from how much abilities you hit and things like this. I'm trying to play devil's advocate on both sides here. I want this rune to be good. It's not like I don't want to. But the moment I played my first game with it, I was like, bro, this thing is not good. It doesn't do anything. It unironically doesn't do anything. And even like if they were tankier or whatever, it's still not good because you just go a regular rune so you can get a lead, and I mean the other runes are going to do just as much damage early game, and if not even more. And I don't think this rune even outscales, like for instance, Comet that much. Okay, Kiana with this item is very, very scary. I think I'm just going to NPC right now and try to play for stability. Yeah. Now you might be asking, why did I go Storm Surge? Why not? They're all squishy, and it was a pretty feisty game, like 7 to 11. At this point, yeah, why not? Kiana is bot lane. Yeah, I could have also went Ludens. Nothing wrong with that, of course. No double mana rune or anything, but I can move here now because I have Cryo. Let's just take. I won't take her farm, of course. Just damage. We do have Seraphine's Ash, which is really, really strong, right? We have no flash. That's huge. I think I'm gonna go bot lane here. Ash can go mid lane. We're good to go. Yeah. Luckily for me, now the NPC champion in mid lane is none of my problem, right? None of my problems. Jace is doing a good job on top lane. I think Jace should have played probably Storm Raiders. Okay, well, if I had a rune, I could potentially look for lead on him. Again, you guys can see this thing is so bad. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, that was not about little bit amounts of damage. Could I have postponed the Q pull? Yeah, maybe a little bit, probably a little bit, yeah, and maybe increase the damage by it. So maybe, yeah, maybe there is a certain learning curve to it, like any burn thing, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, if you see, as you see, if I had an actual rune, she would die there, right? Electrocute, anything. Comet, even Comet, she would for sure die there. I think I played it fine. I could have dodged the end. I mean, it's not worth to trade 1-for-1 in that case, but I could have killed her. Now, sure, I could have after hitting the Q, I could have waited for the E here. If my first E lands on her, you know, I don't know if my ult was slightly too early on her shield. Maybe the shield negated some of the damage. Maybe, right? Maybe that was what happened. I'm not sure. I tried to time it perfectly, but I couldn't. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, for sure having a rune would have a better other rune would have guaranteed that I win that. There's no at the very least 1-for-1. Like worst case scenario, it's always good. Okay, nice, she's dead. My teammates take it over. I mean, this game is not to show you. It's not about me playing perfectly this game. It's about just showing you how much damage this thing deals. And yeah, in this case, DFT just not it, man, not it. Doesn't do anything. It's practically useless. That 1v1 just basically, I wouldn't say proved it, but you know. Oh, well, see? She would have died. Electrocute, Comet, any other rune, she would have died, I'm pretty sure. The damage, because the damage comes in way faster, right? And she wouldn't be able to, like in this case, shield from the Lux. Yeah. Now, with a burn build, the problem is it can technically be better with a burn build against like tankier enemies. And that's where I would for sure encourage you guys to get it if you do want to run this thing. but it would never kill, right? In this situation, right? This is like the most amount of damage I could have in this case scenario. Maybe with like, what's it called? Sorcery boots, maybe could have killed there. But I mean, there was no way for me to have sorcery boots because my gold curve, right? Kiana does have ult still. I don't think she used it. Okay, let's go like this. I will go Shadow Flame next. Man, this game is looking kind of cooked for the enemies so far. But yeah, the problem with Burn Build is it just takes too long to go online. And do you go for the items like Leandri or Bloodletters because the items themselves are really good on the champion, right? Not because you're going a certain burn archetype. Because that's not how you generally itemize. You itemize because, oh, I got this item because this and that makes sense, right? Because the enemies are tanky, because my champion can utilize it well, etc., etc. That's not the case for this rune. This rune is just really bad on Aurora in particular. Can you actually kill here? That's like that was a really nasty flank by the Kiana. She hit everyone there. Really, really nasty angle on her. Well played by the Kiana. 3-man, there's just nothing we could do about it. Yeah, I was gonna say Jay's a little bit too much. All right, well, we're throwing a little bit here. I'm just getting caught at the very beginning. This chat is actually funny. Oh man, everybody, League of Legends players are so funny, man. They always find a way to ego. I don't know how, but they always find a way to ego. So at this point, just mute all, play your game. We're not here to listen to these people in any case. So this guy's kind of scary, especially if I don't have a rune, right? I didn't think actually she has ult, by the way. My bad. I thought she used it in this fight earlier. Did she not? Is it just that lower cooldown? Or am I crazy? I could have ulted a little bit earlier, not died actually, as well. Ult barely did not go off. Oh, that was a nice arrow. That was an even better cleanse. So that was a good flash. I don't know. Enemies are like, and people here have mechanics, that's for sure. The mindset is what's missing so far. Okay, good. Good dodge there. Vayne is still not on the map, but Luxus. Well played. My set about the game is what's the problem here. What is she building? I have no clue actually. Oh, okay, she sold it. Maybe she had it for the laning phase. Okay, stop her recall. Not bad. If she didn't react, she could have died. She probably, yeah, she would have died had she not reacted to it. Yeah, now we could just honestly force the Baron. Kiana's here, right? No. Okay, we could just wait the dragon. I didn't see where 3 dragons as well. Just do that. Now, at this stage of the game, what you want to do is honestly just hover the biggest focal point. In this case, it's going to be the dragon. If it was Baron, it would be Baron. Don't really need to do anything. I think it could be in this bush trying to 1v1 me. I'm not going to flip it. It probably is, right? Where else could she be? I mean, it doesn't have to be there, but no reason to flip it. The game is already won. Try to extend the queue as much as I can. Thresh is wasting his time here. I needed to queue early, and I guess this is another issue here. Is like if you queue early, you lose a lot of value on this thing. because I could have either held the Q and kill the Thresh a little bit later, or I Q early and I save myself and I kill the Kiana. Whereas with the Liandry, that doesn't actually exist that much, because like the burn itself is pretty useful. All of Aurora's abilities are array of damage, so the burn stays for like pretty low amounts of time. How much does the Liandry have this? Let me see. No, it's always for 3 seconds, right? So it's always for a more amount of time anyway. It's always going to be the same amount of damage. So yeah, 900 damage. 20 minutes into the game, that's nothing, right? And it's not like I wasn't like constantly trying to fight. Aurora just works better in burst sequences. So like electrocute, first strike, these things make more sense. But in certain times, you need to go. We don't go area or comet because we want to go these runes. We go these runes because we have to, right? Their point is to salvage. One sec. Is to salvage our bad laning phase matchups. Okay, damage to Lux as well. Nice. I know she has no flash, so she's just dead. The point of these runes is to salvage the bad laning phase, whereas this rune, there's no reason to ever go for it. Now, that said, maybe in the future it gets changed, or maybe there's a build, or maybe there's a way to make it work, or there maybe is a matchup where this is actually good. I don't know, right? But so far from my testing and the way it feels and everything, I gotta tell you guys, do not go for this rune. It's just not good compared to the alternatives. I don't think we could end. Maybe we could have though. Who knows? I just thought we can, so I didn't go, but maybe we could have. The enemies actually do have a huge back. What's it called? A huge death timer. So, all right. Well, my team played good, but they really have to like tone down on the ego. Sure, I didn't play perfect, but like the amount of mistakes they made is the same amount as basically me. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like the video. I don't really say these things, but and yeah, I will see you guys in the next game or video in this case. Bye-bye. Oh, actually quickly, this is the damage chart if anyone was interested. And if I go and check out the rune damage, end up being this amount. Again, it's not bad, but just stick with the other runes.